2008 Concours Kawasaki ZG1400, GTR 1400 in some countries. Get to change the fuel filter in the tank. Got to take the tank off. Seats come off first. You know, ride it till the fuel tank's empty. Like, as in one bar left, so there's hardly anything in there. It'll make it way easier. So go for a good ride, run your tank empty, and then take off tank. Because this is pretty heavy with, I don't know, 22 liters in it, something like that. So the reason it's important to do these fuel pumps is that little sock will eventually disintegrate. And then what it'll do is it'll start letting all the crud into your fuel injectors, your fuel pressure regulator, and then it goes through your fuel system. Then you got to take the whole thing apart, all your injectors, clean it at best. At worst, what it'll do is it'll clog up your injectors, and then your bike will start running really, really lean. And if you're pushing it hard, say up a mountain, fully loaded, at 150, it's good chance you might melt your piston out of your motor. That's happened, and it's a thing. Ordered a pump. Ordered a quality Chinese pump off Amazon there. Gonna throw it in the tank bag, saddle bag. Spare pump and filter, and yeah, great insurance for when you're on the road, long trips, right? And I pulled this nasty piece of kit out of there. See all the... I can't breathe right here because I don't know if you can see the nastiness in there. These pumps, and they burn out. They work hard because they're trying to suck through this clogged gauze filter. And so, probably never been changed. Probably the original one from 08. 2 bolts in the back, and there's bolts in the front. There's 2 little bolts here, holds on the little tray. Later models didn't come with this. They got done away with it. There's 2 bolts here, and then 2 bolts in the back. There's hoses here. These are the wires for your fuel pump and your fuel level sender, which are separate units on the Kawasaki Concours. So you got to unplug those. There's a fuel line under the tank, which you have to unclip. These bolts come off in here, and then the whole thing just slips up, and it slides forward and then up like that. And there's little hooks in the bottom, right there and right there, that go on the back side of the tank. 3 bolts. There's one here, and one here, and then the tray comes off. And then there's 2 more front bolts holding the tank on. Just use a little flat bladed screwdriver. This little tab right there. You just lift it up, and then it comes out, both of them. These breather hoses off the back. Give it a little gentle persuasion, a little bit of wiggle. Might be on there pretty good if you've never had them off before. You get a little welded on there. There we go. There's little tabs under here. Pull that. Yeah, these things, see right there. And so if you just pull up without pulling the fairing back, you break those tabs off. Kawasaki's famous for that. Suzuki too. They've done that for years and years. Just lift the tank back like that. Lift it right up. There's your fuel line right under there. And that little plastic clip. There's clips on the bottom, and then you squeeze them in and you push it up. And then you get as soon as it's up, you get a little flat bladed screwdriver and you pop it right up. And then you just gently wiggle it off, and the tank's off. Look at that, easy peasy. And you're gonna get a little puddle in the bottom of your motorcycle right there. Alright, best thing to do is you lay it on its side when the tank's almost empty, and there's your fuel pump right in there. You gotta take that off. It's 5 bolts. There's a rubber O-ring. You should buy a new rubber O-ring, and you should buy the OEM Kawasaki filter. You cannot buy this filter for the Concours. So this is out of a KVF 750. It is the same filter from Kawasaki, identical, but on the Concours parts fiche, and at your friendly local Kawasaki dealership, they do not sell this thing. So the part is 49019-0013. It's Kawasaki OEM number. A little spendy up here in Canada. Look at that. It's like, oh, $32 for that little plastic piece of crap, but it is the OEM one. I prefer to use OEM. You should change it once in a while, and it's about $12 down the States, so elbows up. When you take this off, it's going to dribble a little fuel, and make sure it's leaning over far enough. It'll stay there like that. It's pretty solid on its side. but it's got to be empty of gas, otherwise it'll leak out the cap. When you take this tank off, it's going to spill a little bit here and there, so you should put a rag down underneath. Pumps out, got 5 bolts out right there. Notice there's a little Loctite on these from the factory. You should put a little dab of blue Loctite on there, just to make sure. It'd be a disaster if it ever leaked out while you're riding. There's a little O-ring that you should replace, the big thick O-ring. Clean the groove in here when you put it all back together, and clean this with steel wool. This is the gist of it. There's a screw here, and then there's a screw here, and then the top comes off. I've already pulled them off because it's super hard to fill them. Take the little spades off, you just pop them off with your screwdriver. Just get underneath it, pop them off. There you go. Be nice with everything. Fragile. $400 and I don't know, $500 US pump, something like that. Crazy. There's a big O-ring in here on the fuel pressure regulator, and that's what's holding it. It's really wedged in there, as it obviously needs to be. Otherwise, if it leaked, it would leak pressure and your bike wouldn't run right. That's the reason why some of these bikes don't run right, is because they're leaking fuel internally. And there's your fuel pressure regulator right there. There's a big O-ring from there. And if you want to get it out, you just pop it out like that. Big old O-ring. You're supposed to replace it. Big O-ring, actually. That has to come out. Then you just pull it out. The filter, it's just a press fit onto the bottom of your fuel pump. So we're gonna put this one in, this shiny new fuel filter. Yeah. There we go. Get it out. Put the pump back in. So this fits just on the bottom of the pump. It fits on just like that. It's just a press fit. That's all it is. Press fit. The pump sits down in there, and that's it. That's all it is. And you see the orientation on the bottom, so you know which way the pump is supposed to go. Goes like that. And then this little sock, this little weird filter sock thing, it just kind of folds up in there. And as soon as it's lined up, then you just press it together. And there's your filter on there. That's it. It's kind of goofy, isn't it? The filter just popped off. Here, I'll do it all again. Because why do it once when you can do it 3 or 4 times, right? I kind of enjoy, of course, working on my own bike. If you do the maintenance, you get a nice reliable motorcycle, of course. Orientate the tube like that. Make sure these fingers go in the little slots. Watch where the wires go. Like, you know what would be really good if the filter was on the outside of the tank, and some are like that, like the BMWs. Some BMWs have it externally, some of them have it internally as well. It's really weird, like some BMWs have a normal looking fuel filter, but it's inside the tank. Get it lined up. Watch the wires. And that's it. You shouldn't have to force it too much. If you're forcing it a lot, there's something wrong. Stop while the going's good. Because otherwise you're going to end up breaking something. And then this thing goes down inside the plastic sleeve right there. Goes inside. And the two go inside like that. And then this goes back in this ground. Goes back in the little clip. Then this goes in here. And then you feed it down the channel, I guess, so it doesn't chafe on the tank. So anyways, there you go. There's the fuel filter back together. No big deal. Just take your time and put it together, and don't over tighten things. Everything's just snug. Just, you know, a lot of finesse with motorcycles. No need to crank it. You're not working on a semi. So yeah, take your time and it'll be good. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. And do change your filter. Because if you don't change your filter, man, and it comes apart and it goes through your fuel system, it might clog those injectors, and you could very well melt a piston out of your motorcycle, or 2 or 3 or 4, I'm not sure. I mean, every couple of years you should be replacing these. And unfortunately, they make a big production of it by putting them inside the tank. There's all kinds of crap on here. All kinds of little bits, dirt, hair, debris, stuff. Anyways, that's it. Change your filter once in a while. Your bike will live longer.